That's okay. Hello. Well, this is wonderful. Facebook is ridiculous, and I couldn't figure out how to go live on a laptop because there's a live studio on the laptop now instead of just hitting a button. So too many steps for me, so we're not doing that. What we wanted, yes, that camera's out of the way. What we wanted to do is go over, okay, a bunch of the stuff that we are going to do for our gym reopening. Yay! So, we all know that you're really here for Thea, but hopefully you can pay attention to us and get some of the important things out of it. As we're going, if you have a question, ask on here, and we'll try to like double back and answer them for you. Okay, just have patience with us because it is delayed. So, we will open back up next Wednesday. Very exciting.
Yay.
Okay, we intend on having our same schedule for classes. Okay, nothing needs to change there. So that should be good. So you guys won't have to like learn a new schedule or anything. But there are a few things that will be different, and we wanted to go over them with you so that everybody is prepared and comfortable. Most importantly, comfort is the main key that we hope to kind of, you know, have you guys feel when you are coming back to us, because a lot's been going on, and I just made a super ghetto phone holder. There we go. Awesome. I promise the video we're recording is on a tripod, so it'll probably look way more legit. Okay, so first things first. Like I said, same hours. What we'll probably do for Saturdays is a 7 o'clock, an 8 o'clock, and a 9 o'clock workout. We had done that the weekend before we had to shut down, and it worked very smoothly, and it kept the class size down because, you know, that's one thing. In addition to Saturdays, we're going to ask that if, you know, you did want to bring a guest like we had in the past, you need to tell us ahead of time. No surprise guests, no surprise family members. Just be like, hey, I would like to come with, and then we'll accommodate you. But just don't like show up that day with. Everything just needs a little bit of planning, a little need of forethought. Okay. So the first thing we wanted to go over is the biggest question, which is asking about masks and stuff. Okay. The Connecticut guidelines state that if you can have people exercise 12 feet apart or greater, okay, you do not need to wear a mask. Between 6 and 12 feet, you do need to wear a mask. Okay, they do still want us to keep that 6 foot distance minimum, but 6 to 12 feet would be masked. 12 feet would be no mask. So we have done math and we have figured some things out. And as of now, we have a 21 capacity with masks without having to wear masks with the 12 foot. So we're gonna say, let's try and keep our class sizes to 20, okay? And that means you guys have to sign up. That means you have to sign up ahead of time. That means if you were not gonna come and you had sign up, be courteous enough to not sign up. Now, what?
Not just not sign up, but if you know that if you sign up for a class and know that you're not gonna make it, cancel your reservation. So if someone is waiting to go to that class, they can then get into that class.
And so the things that we want to avoid is what happened with toilet paper, and everybody goes ahead and just signs up for all these classes feeling this crazy need out of nowhere all of a sudden that they're not going to get to work out. I don't expect that to happen. We have a lot of people who are going to be working out from home. We have a lot of people that aren't in Connecticut right now because they're like, I'm getting out of the state for a little bit. So I don't want anyone to feel overly pressured, bless you, that you might not get a spot to work out with, okay? So don't make that kind of panic moment happen. Trish, good question. We'll probably have it be like a few days ahead of time. That's very reasonable.
That's what Thea thinks.
So yeah, and we're gonna do a video. We realize it's a new app, so what I'll do is we'll do a video on how to sign up on the Tribe app, how to reserve, how to cancel, all that wonderful stuff. Okay. That's about it for the schedule and stuff, right?
I think so, yeah.
All right, cool. So masks. We will ask that when you come into the facility, you wear a mask. When you walk in the door, when you walk through the lobby, when you walk through the hallway, when you go to that assigned area in the gym, wear a mask, okay? If that somehow bothers you or causes an issue, please reach out to us privately, explain to us why. We'll contemplate accommodating you, but that's really not that ridiculous of a request, especially because next part is when we are going to have to grab equipment and stuff, so basically the pattern is going to be, you come in, you get your spot, we warm up, I tell you what you're doing, you have to go gather equipment. We will ask you again to put your mask on when you go over to the dumbbells, to the bands, to the med balls. That way we can not have to have like one person go and then come back, and that takes like 10 minutes to get equipment. So, questions. Sandy, you don't work out in the morning, so I assume you think about working out in the afternoon. In the morning, that's totally fine. There's not going to be like a minimum sign up time. So you can sign up like an hour or so before the class.
As long as there's spots.
You know what I mean? So that could
Which
be one
there
good thing.
should be.
And I don't anticipate there being an issue there. Okay, Danielle, if you want to put your mask in a pocket, if you want to bring a bag and put your mask back in your bag and put it next to you, the thing that is going to happen is we are going to be doing what's called train in place. So we cannot do circuits right now because of the regulations put on by the state. So you'll be in the spot that you warm up in, that you start the circuit, or that you start your exercises in, and then you will train in place, meaning we're not rotating around the gym, so you won't have to like zigzag back and forth for that mask. Okay, but when you're exercising, you have your 12 feet, you can do that, whatever, okay? When we put the equipment away, you'll clean, put the mask on, be good to go, okay? And I think what's really important for everyone to remember is this is not forever, okay? I'm assuming when phase 3 rolls around, they're gonna change some of the rules and regulations, and then as the summer goes on, they'll change the rules and regulations. So patience is the only thing we can ask for. Megan has been in her PT clinic for over a month now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what do you have to say has been the biggest takeaway from your over a month back in a PT clinic? Which, by the way, her PT clinic looks almost identical to our gym, just with some treatment tables.
Yeah, so the biggest thing, like Trevor just said, is patience. Like we're all in this together. We all want to get back in the gym, so we all have to kind of be cognizant of everybody around us, be aware of ourselves, be aware of our own bodies, all that good stuff. And the biggest thing that I will say is we all know it's hard to breathe in masks. So for me personally, what I found was the most difficult to deal with in the clinic was people saying, oh my gosh, I can't breathe in my mask. I can't breathe in my mask, and really complaining about it. And that energy can consume you and the people around you. And we all know it. It's not comfortable breathing in these masks, and we're not trying to wear these masks for a really, really long period of time. So let's just, do what we got to do, wear our mask while we get our equipment, and then, get to our spots and try to make it as simple and easy as possible.
Yeah, it's got to be one of those like when life gives you lemon situations, okay? On that note, and perfect question, there is going to be in-class cleaning of the equipment, so we're getting, oh my gosh, she's loving kicking those feet around right now. Or is she moving with her hands? Who knows?
Moving them with her hands.
So, you are responsible to do an initial cleaning of the equipment you've used. There's going to be way more spray bottles. There's going to be way more, not only paper towels, but rags to clean with depending on the equipment. Okay? So there'll be a quick clean done after you have used a piece of equipment before you put it away. That being said, after all the morning sessions, there will be an elaborate cleaning done by the staff, and at the end of the day, there will be an elaborate cleaning done by the staff as well. We have 2 interns from Central this summer, so they're going to learn how to clean stuff really, really good. Okay? And I'm also assuming you're talking about exercise gloves. This will be the first time in my entire life that I won't make fun of people who exercise with gloves on. I won't force you to. If you feel more comfortable with it, please go right ahead.
But the plastic gloves, not
You're not going to want to exercise in a latex glove.
It's not necessary.
Carrie, can we help you with cleaning the equipment when we're done? So yeah, you guys will be doing that. Yes, definitely. It's going to be a protocol. Yeah.
We already decided you were helping.
So temperature checks, we bought a bunch of touchless thermometers. Okay. It is not something mandated by the state. It is something we are going to contemplate. Here's the only problem though. If we do decide temperature checks, there will be a 0-minute late policy for the workouts. Meaning, if I've started the warm-up and you're in late and I would have to check your temperature, guess what? I'm not stopping the workout for everybody that could schedule their life appropriately and get to the class on time just so I can scan your forehead. So that is why we are kind of leaning away from it. But we do not know what is going to happen with changes in the virus, and it might become something we have to do. Definitely. Good question, though. We had planned on it. The state isn't requiring it, so it just adds an extra wrinkle into us trying to keep things smooth right now. So Thea is indeed the head of the interns, not the head intern, head of the interns. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna move on to some of the next things. We're gonna have an in and an outdoor. So the door you normally come into the lobby, you can come in that way, okay? We are going to limit entrance to the workouts. So if it's the 6 o'clock workout, if it's the 5 and the 6:30, so there's a previous session, okay? You are gonna be limited to coming into the gym 10 minutes before your session. That is because we are not allowed to have active lobbies according to the state, so I can't have people congregating in the lobby waiting. But once that 10-minute mark happens, meaning the previous session has ended, you can come in because as soon as you've changed, then you go into the gym floor. Okay, so that's what we're gonna request. Wait until 10 minutes before your session to come into the lobby and change and do your stuff. And I know that's gonna be a little rushed for people in the afternoon, but if you're coming to that 4 o'clock class, which is the most rush, there is no previous one, so you can come and change and then just don't linger in the lobby is what we're gonna ask. With the lobby, you're gonna change, you're gonna go in, we move the cubbies into the floor. Carrie, sneaker change, this is a great question. We do have those cubbies on the staircase that we have no problem letting you continue to use. And here's what I'm gonna say. If you can be trusted to leave your house, get in your car, come to the gym, you do not have to change your shoes in the lobby anymore. But that does not mean finish your workout, go for a walk on the gravel trail behind the gym in those same shoes, and then the next time you come in, track the dirt, okay? It's not the parking lot that gets me frustrated with cleaning, it's when there's dirt because somebody went hiking in a gym shoe that causes issues. This is the most you've talked all day. You are so drooly. You have a drool goatee, little girl. My goodness.
Her shirt is soaked.
And then so after you finish your session, okay, you will leave through the door that is next to the televisions, okay? So we're gonna have a designated spot in the front of the gym if you need to dump like a gym bag or if there wasn't room in the cubbies, but there should be room in the cubbies. You should be good to go with that. In the old door, out the door next to it. Couples, if you're coming to the gym with your significant other or somebody you live with, you can work out together, you can share equipment, you can use one space. So we do have a lot of couples that come to the gym, so please feel free to ignore the 6 foot, 12 foot rule and masks and stuff. Share a spot, share equipment, and that could also is gonna help manage our gym space situation as well. Just hiding her, so she's quiet. That's so funny. We really need you to sign up for class. You need to sign up for class.
Please,
You need to sign up for class.
please.
Just do it. The state is regulating it.
Because if we can't figure out how many people are going to be in the class, there's no way that we're going to keep everyone at that safe distance. And ideally, this is what we're doing for everyone's health and wellness. So,
yes. So you're not only signing up for class to help not just have your coach frustrated at you, but there could potentially be 20 people frustrated at you if you think you do not need to sign up for class. Sandy, you beat me to it. Yes. Nobody's allowed to hang out in the lobby, so no children are going to be allowed to come to the facility until these rules are lifted. I know this probably affects a lot of you, so if that's going to cause any issues with attendance, again, just reach out to us and we'll do what we can to help you guys out. Crazy. Do you want me to get her a toy? Anywho, Dwyer, yes, so that was on my list as well. Streaming classes. So what we're gonna do is each day we plan on streaming one. Okay, if it's the early one and you don't want to work out early, we'll record it. If you do work out in the morning usually, and we're not gonna be able to do it till the afternoon, maybe you have to like figure it out and do it the next day. We'll try to have a schedule posted of when the live streams will be ahead of the week. But what it's gonna come down to is it'll be when the interns are there and they can hold a camera on me and film me as I walk through the session. That way we can do that. Also, we can have it stored forever. So like you don't have to do the workout on that day. You can do Tuesday, whatever. You can rotate through it. Julie, we're looking at right now around 20 for our max capacity, which should be fine right now. Correct, Heather, you and your mom can work out together because you've been quarantined together. So we'll call it significant other, family, dwelling.
Whoever you've quarantined.
Yes, if you've quarantined with somebody else, then yeah. Perfect. Also, Patty, that's very good from more of like a health standpoint. Sign up is important. God forbid something happened and somebody did test positive, we would know who you worked out with, and we can then proceed down the line to let people know that. So that was actually an excellent point. Equipment returns. You do not have to sign up for that. Just show up when it's there. Your piece of paper is going to be out on the gym floor. You drop your piece of paper on the gym floor. You say bye-bye. We're going to clean it. We're going to clean it thoroughly, so don't feel like you even have to do anything extra as far as that's concerned.
And please check off that you brought back all of the stuff that you
Yes,
took.
yeah, grab a pen and just check it off.
Yeah, you can just kind of...
Yep, so you're going to put basically your weights on your papers. You're good to go. One thing that if you are comfortable with it, we do want to give you the option if you wanted to bring with you your own foam roller or a band, because those are two kind of funky things to clean. We'll allow you to do that. Like, you're not going to be able to store it at the gym, but it's a band and a roller, so that's light anyway. So if you want to come and go with those, that could be something that you could do if it makes you feel more comfortable. Again, this is about making you feel more comfortable participating in the workouts at our facility. Cleaning protocol, depending on if we're doing just like one series of movements or two. So say you have your equipment you've gotten in the beginning, you're working on one spot the whole time. At the end, you'll clean the equipment we use. If we've decided to break the workout into two sections, you'll get the equipment, say you work out for like 10 minutes, clean the equipment you use, you put it back, grab some more stuff, we'll do the extra, the second session of the workout, clean the equipment, put it back. D, you beat me to that. Water bottles. Yes, we cannot provide cups for people at the gym. You need to bring your own water bottle, but you can fill up in our water fountain, which is nice. If you're not comfortable with it, don't.
And again, be smart. Don't take your reusable water bottle that has like that little itty bitty spout that you can put the water in and stick it right in between.
Yeah, buy like one that's meant to be reused.
Well, and just like a wider mouth.
Right, yeah.
So that way you're not... What do you think, girly? What do you think?
They're gonna have to throw her in jail. And then like the staff will go through and clean it extra. Like I said, the interns are gonna get really good at cleaning as this goes on. Like I said, I'm just reading through my notes. We kind of jumped around as people were asking questions. So like I said, 10-minute grace period before the workout to get into the lobby. Guests being planned. Yeah, and like I said, if somebody like is uncomfortable and they're working out in a mask, don't be the person that's like, I can't believe you're working out in a mask. Like,
yeah.
To put it bluntly, I don't have patience for that shit. Okay, so
like everyone's gonna do what they want to do,
yeah,
with a mask on or without, we want everybody to feel comfortable.
Yes.
That is how we have been since day one, and we know you all are like really good about that stuff. But even the slightest comment of like, don't you find it hard to breathe in a mask? Like it just makes. And when I was in the clinic in the beginning, like sometimes people would say that to me, and I would be like, well, I don't care if it's hard to breathe in a mask because that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, just like you wouldn't like comment on somebody only squatting 5 pounds versus somebody squatting 300. Speaking of squatting, one of the big rules that the state did throw out there is exercises that require spotting are not going to be allowed quite yet. So that means expect there to be no barbell squats, no barbell floor press for a few weeks, a month, I don't know, until they change their standard, okay? And that's just how it needs to be because that's what the state said for a law. Like I said, feel free to wear a mask for your workout if you want to, okay? We will try to stream one workout a day. The schedule will change based off the availability of the interns. And if you are planning on following a streamed workout, I'm not gonna be sitting there like answering your questions. So what you need to do is look at it ahead of time and then either text, call, or shoot us a message to ask us questions. If you know you have a shoulder injury and there's a movement you can't do, ask me before you're doing the workout what you should do instead. And that'll just make things go smoother. And then bring your own water bottle. So, you know, there's a lot. There's going to be more. We're going to do a video of like a walkthrough of what it might be coming into the facility. So like I'll hold the camera, I'll walk in the front door, I'll go through the protocol. all that stuff. That way you guys can kind of see how it's really not going to be super elaborate. It's just going to be a little like, guess and check here and there. But I think out of all the things that we've touched on tonight, the things I need you guys to take the most pride in and value the most is one, like help us out by signing up for classes. And then if you know you're not going to do the workout, unreserving. Two, when you come to the facility, just wear a mask. We're going to have a basket full of masks. If you forget your mask, I don't want you to feel embarrassed. There's going to be some cloth masks you can take for free. Wear it, use it, take it home with you, okay? Because again, it's the protocol. This is a private facility, so if you do not want to comply with the protocols of a private facility, then like I said, we have to have a separate conversation in private. And I'm just going to leave it at that, and that's my strict but polite way to phrase that. So yeah, at this point, like, definitely wear, like your shoes into your car and the parking lot, come on in. Like, if you can come with less, it's going to be easier for you guys. We want things to be as easy as possible. Okay, so feel free to reach out to us with questions, concerns, anything, and we will definitely help you guys out. Right, crazy lady? Was she dirty? She was trying to tell us that she needed a diaper change.
Yeah, I had the dirtiest
always
diaper.
tell us. Yes. Dwyer, yes, we will have Zoom classes on Monday and Tuesday. Prepare for them to be really evil bodyweight workouts, though, because most of the equipment should be back by then, hopefully. Awesome. We hope you all have a fantastic evening. Reach out to us. Ask us questions. Ask us questions. Ask us questions. Good night, everybody.
We love you.